I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Directed by Christopher Nolan and starring an all-star cast like Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, and Florence Pugh, this movie is one of the best films in recent memory and one of the best movies of Christopher Nolan's already impressive filmography. It's an important movie and that made its mark in 2023 and ended as one of its biggest box office hits. Cillian Murphy plays Robert J. Oppenheimer, and I think he's absolutely wonderful at it. I think it's the best performance he's ever given in his entire career. He's nuanced, he has gravitas, he carries this entire movie, and I think he's just absolutely incredible as Oppenheimer. You almost can tell like what he's thinking sometimes. Like the camera focuses on him and just the way he acts, the way he gives the performance, and the way he talks to other people, I think is just a terrific all around. He's absolutely wonderful. I think he's gonna take home best actor at the Oscars. I really do. I think I think it's the best male lead performance of the entire year. We also get to see him and his interaction with both of his ladies, his wife and his mistress. His wife is played superbly by Emily Blunt. I think she's always terrific, and here she's just amazing as Kitty. She's kind of she plays a good person, but also she has very little patience with sometimes Robert and sometimes their children, which leads Robert to sometimes to drop children at his brother's place because she can't take care of them anymore. And also Florence Pugh is Robert's mistress. And I think Florence Pugh is amazing in this film. She's always great. I thought she was great in Midsummer. She's great in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and here she's just absolutely terrific as well. This entire cast is just absolutely incredible. Matt Damon, he's always great. We got Gary Oldman here. We also got Robert Downey Jr., who I think might just give the best role he's ever given. I'm not sure about that because Robert Downey Jr. has made so many iconic roles now, but I think that his role as Strauss is one of the best he's ever done. I think he will take home the Best Supporting Actor nomination. I think he will win. He's just so great here. He's the I'm not. Of course, I don't agree with what he's trying to do here. He wants to take Oppenheimer down. He wants to just invalidate him and he just wants to put Oppenheimer in jail. But I think that I understand his motivations, even though I don't agree with them. And I think Robert Downey Jr. is just fantastic here as Strauss. He's just incredible. Christopher Nolan directs this movie just with just an incredible precision. The facts seem all to be legit. Except maybe the part where Oppenheimer tries to poison someone with an apple. I don't think that was actually proven, but it didn't really bother me. Perhaps at times this movie can be a little bit too long, but I think it's a 3-hour epic that works really well. I'm never bored watching it. Maybe at times near the end, like you can sort of start feeling the runtime, but it's just superbly well written. It's incredibly well directed too, and I just love this movie. I think it's one of the best films in Christopher Nolan's career for sure. I love Christopher Nolan as a director. I think most of his films have been amazing. Minus Tenet, I'm not a big fan of, but here I think he really came back strong with Oppenheimer, and I think this film is gonna win Best Picture. I think it's a lock. It's a lock for Best Picture and for Christopher Nolan as Best Director. I think both of them are gonna win. This movie goes through the long process of the creation of the atomic bomb. When nuclear fusion is discovered in 1938, Oppenheimer theorizes that it can be used as a weapon. Also, his wife Kitty must go to the Los Alamos, to Los Alamos with him, which is the site where they start building the atomic bomb and doing some tests on it out in the desert. Of course, he secretly sees his mistress at the same time that he is married. In 1942, Army Corporal Leslie, who is played by Matt Damon, recruits Oppenheimer for the Manhattan Project so that Robert can start working on the atomic bomb. Of course, the bomb will be highly compartmentalized and extremely top secret. Robert has a team of scientists and engineers working on the bomb. In 1945, after the end of the Second World War, some of the scientists wonder about the relevance of the atomic bomb. Oppenheimer thinks that the US should drop the bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The Trinity test is successful, and Truman orders the bomb to be dropped in Japan, who after that surrenders. Of course, Oppenheimer starts to feel like there's blood on his hand, and the scene where he goes to see Truman in his office and tells him how he feels responsible, and Truman, played by Gary Oldman, who is absolutely wonderful in the scene, just gives him a napkin and he tells him like, "You're not the one who ordered the bomb to be dropped. I did. I ordered it." Oppenheimer is the first Nolan film to receive an R rating. I didn't expect the Nolan like to go full out like on the sexual life of Oppenheimer, but I think that it really works for this movie and gives more nuance to Oppenheimer. And just know more about the character. I think it's a great choice. You could have just focused on the atomic bomb, but I think here his relationships are important to the overall narrative. In 1954, Strauss secretly orchestrates a hearing before a personal security board. Oppenheimer's past community's beliefs are investigated as well as his wife's. Teller testifies against Oppenheimer and that he lacks conviction in him. This damages the reputation of Robert and his security clearance is revoked. In 1959, during Strauss' Senate confirmation hearing for Secretary of Commerce, Hill testifies about Strauss' personal motives and feelings against Oppenheimer, including initiating his downfall. Oppenheimer gets his status and his clearance back, as well as an award from President Lyndon B. Johnson. I love the flashback we get at the end of the movie where Robert is talking to Einstein and it is revealed what he was said at the beginning of the film, where Strauss thought he had badmouthed him to the scientist. Of course, he never mentioned Strauss to him. Oppenheimer believes that they had started a nuclear war race that would one day destroy the Earth, and that's how the movie ends. Robert J. Oppenheimer just thinks about all the death that these nuclear arms are gonna bring to this Earth, and he's not wrong, because all it takes is one man to just drop, push a button and everything explodes. Like, how do you live with that? How do you live after creating something so powerful, something so destructive? I think this movie explores that really well. It's great to see Einstein here. I think the actor that plays him, and he plays him beautifully. He looked like Einstein. He acts superbly well as the scientist, and it's great to see him interact with Oppenheimer. I thought that was just a some great scenes in this movie. And yeah, just This movie is, I think, is amazing. It's absolutely well directed. It's superbly well written. What I love about this movie is that Nolan could have been all like patriotic. He could have just like gone on the God Bless America route, just kind of like Steven Spielberg does in most of his movies. But here, I think he paints not a pretty picture of America. I think he goes he does show the good and the bad as well, which I really appreciate of this movie. I think it's really nuanced. It just shows how flawed we are as a species, as human beings, and I think that Nolan really shows that really well here in Oppenheimer. I think this movie is just so much layered. It's so fantastic. Just a great biopic that they don't get to be this good oftentimes. This, I think, will win Best Picture. Like I already said, and it's gonna take home most of the Oscars in my opinion. I really do. I think it's just incredible. It's an incredible piece of filmmaking, and I can't wait to see what Nolan does next. So let me know what you think about Oppenheimer down in the comments below. See you next time. Peace.
Theory will take you only so far. I don't know if we can be trusted with such a weapon. But we have no choice.